Hello, everyone. I am Mary Ann Cawley, and I teach 8th grade science and STEM at Sonoran Foothill School. I am very excited to share my journey in agriculture with you. Just like every teacher, I participate in a wide variety of trainings to further my knowledge in teaching my content. It was in 2015 that I was given an opportunity to be a part of the Summer Agricultural Institute for the first time. Throughout the 5 days of traveling, visiting farms, and learning all about agricultural produce of Arizona, I start to reflect on the lessons that I am already teaching and how I can impart the importance of agriculture to my students. Spending a day with a farm family was the highlight of the program. I was in awe to see the passion and dedication of the farmers. They problem solve, they are resourceful, and just like teachers, they look for innovative ways to be successful in their field. It was also through this program that I learned more about Temple Grandin's contribution to agriculture, which has now been a part of the Inventors and Inventions curriculum in my STEM class. I even bought a book for my class library. When I went back to my classroom, I knew that I had to modify the way I teach some of my genetics lesson to incorporate agriculture. For example, in DNA extraction, my students did not just understand how DNA is extracted from a fruit, but they also learned how biotechnology is being used to increase crop yields, produce insect resistant plants, as well as increase the milk production. In our chemistry unit, when learning about chemical reactions, I used chicken liver and discussed a little genetics of chickens, their varieties, and how farmer picked the best breed of chicken to produce the quality of meat. I remember having the kids also research varieties of cabbage and how red cabbage is different from the regular cabbage they eat. We used the red cabbage in class as an indicator to test the acidity and basicity of common liquids. And finally, I had my kids made bio bottles to introduce the concept of sustainability and took them to Biosphere in Tucson, where they saw science in action and participated in hands on experiences. In 2019, I decided to apply again and be part of the growing family. I learned many new things, especially how technology play an important role in agriculture. Since I also coach robotics, I took a keen interest on how I can integrate agriculture in my robotics club. This is, by the way, a work in progress. Through SAI, I was also able to meet Miss Story, who was once part of the Arizona Farm Bureau. She came to my school twice to be a part of our STEM week. This picture is also very special to me because I once again had an opportunity to work with Miss Monica prior to her retiring. She was also the one who inspired me to join and apply at the national level. The highlight of my SAI Year 2 experience was being able to come back and share with my colleagues how agriculture transformed the way I teach in my classroom. Teaching ag literacy to my students did not happen overnight. It was a learning process, and I'm constantly learning to better myself in educating my students on the importance of agriculture. Last summer, I had an opportunity to attend the Field of Dreams National Ag in the Classroom Conference. I was fortunate enough to be among the teachers across the U.S. to be selected as the CHS Foundation Scholarship recipient. My participation was also supported financially by the Arizona Foundation for Agriculture Literacy and my school district. In Discover Dairy, I was introduced to an Adopt a Cow program. I have already signed up and I can't wait to introduce my students to this activity. I have always wanted an aquaponics system in my classroom, and for sure this will be part of my module this year. Through this system, my students can identify the basic needs of plants and fish. I also learned about the growth and developmental stages of a soybean with real soybean plants. The interactive biofuels education trailer was a must see. It described how ethanol as a clean fuel is made from corn. We explored how aviation is being used in today's farms and ranches, and participants, including myself, designed and engineered our own flying machine. Not only did I learn that Iowa produces 30% of the ethanol produced in the US, but I also simulated ethanol production using crackers. I think grafting the red delicious was one of my favorite mini sessions. Not only did I learn the grafting technique of the whip and tongue on apples, this activity also introduced us to a variety of apples and their characteristics. I ended up grafting and designing a tree to support apples, as you can see in the picture. I also built my own cover crop monster while understanding the process of soil erosion and how it impacts agriculture. For the traveling workshop, I visited the Iowa State University College of Agriculture and Life Science Dairy Farm. It was amazing to see how much students learn from the college that offers them hands on experiences. I thought the swine teaching farm was cool to visit, seeing all the stages of swine production. In spring, my students participated in the Middle School National Agricultural Literacy Outcome Assessments to assess the educational needs of middle school students when it comes to ag literacy. It was so great to meet Dr. Spielmaker, who is behind the assessment, and we were able to discuss the challenges facing middle school teachers and students on how to bring ag literacy to their classrooms. The conference has given me a chance to collaborate with educators across the country who share the same passion and commitment to educating our generations on the importance of agriculture. They have inspired me with their own experiences and knowledge of integrating agriculture in their curriculum. So, what is next for me? Attending the National Ag in the Classroom conference has given me ideas and resources to create modules on agriculture that I can implement in my STEM class this school year. I believe that the strategies I gained and the chance to collaborate with fellow educators will support and inspire me to create meaningful activities for my students to become educated consumers and decision makers in the future. In closing, I would like to thank the Arizona Foundation for Agricultural Literacy for supporting teachers like me. This has been such an amazing experience, and I cannot wait to share what my students will learn in my STEM Ag class. A special thanks to Ms. Jet Webb for guiding me throughout our conference, and I am looking forward to work with her in the future.